This video is how to double your traffic in just 2 hours. So 2 hours worth of work and you can potentially double the traffic on your website. We used to do this as the first few tasks when we had clients that we were doing consulting for. The first hour or 2 hours of having the client, we'd make sure we crossed all these boxes off and we would see the most results from this. I call this MVP SEO because if you do nothing else, you know, if, for example, if you know a friend who says, you know, I've got a website, it's not doing that well in Google, but I don't really want to pay an agency or a consultant, what should I do? Give them these things. It'll take no time at all, and it's pretty simple stuff. So the first one is page 2. So look at the pages that are already ranking on page 2 and give them a nudge. So give them some links, internal links, or even external links if you've got access to external links. I would identify 5 pages that are just off page 2. So, and when I say just off page 2, for their main keyword, and add 5 internal links to each of those pages, and watch those pages go up to page 1, and you've just increased your traffic by a lot just by doing that. So, if I have a look at fatjoe.com, I'm in Ahrefs. You want to go to Site Explorer, and then you want to go top pages, and then there's no way to filter by position of top keyword, but if you just sort by position, then scroll down to the 11s and 12s. So look at these. Infographic campaign 150 volume, positioning 11. SEO competitors tracker 300 volume, positioning 11. SEO product descriptions 100 volume, positioning 11. I'm looking for the ones with a bit more of a high volume. So SERPs calculator, volume 500, and we're in position 13. So if I want to increase the ranking for this particular keyword, I can link to it using this as the anchor text from a different page. I can perhaps add these words in the page 2 to give it even more of a chance. Another one here, outsource SEO, and it's got 500 volume and at position 14. So a few links with those internal anchors could really push, you know, your top pages up. So yeah, you want to target around 5 of those, maybe 10 if you got more time, and that would be a quick win. FAQs. So what you want to do is find blog posts that's getting loads of traffic and find out what questions people are asking that you're not answering. And there's an easy way to do that. You can use GSC, but that's very, very difficult to navigate, and you've got to use all this regex crap and find out what the questions are that way. Or you can install Query Hunter, go to queryhunter.io and get a free trial, and go to one of your blog posts, click the Chrome extension, and then click the questions tab. Now this is going to show you all the questions that you're already ranking for, albeit probably not very highly, that you haven't answered. So the idea would be to add an FAQ section at the end of the post. If you haven't already got one, add one. It's a great way to add some long tail stuff. See, this post hasn't got one, so what we do is we go to questions, find some sensible questions that have got high impressions, and then stick them in and watch those positions go up, and it's easy wins, low hanging fruit, very quick results from it. Sitewide juice is the next one. So if you've got some pages that you value highly, that maybe money pages, maybe they're pages that lead to a lot of sales, or they get leads, or they're just important pages in general, maybe the category pages, that kind of thing, give them some site-wide juice. So it's easy to do this with WordPress. You can just add a widget, featured posts or featured pages. You can do this in the sidebar, in the footer, but take your most important pages and add about five in the list, or 3, whatever makes more sense to you. Put it in the sidebar or the footer of the whole site and watch those pages' rankings soar. because you have now gave a signal that these are very, very important pages. You're essentially putting them in the main menu, but it's, you know, it's in the sidebar or the footer. So yeah, there's an easy one. Try that one. Next one, delete pages. Now, don't go crazy with this, and don't just delete pages willy-nilly. Take a look at your whole site and look at pages that have no links going to them, no internal links going to them, no external links going to them, no traffic, or hardly any traffic, you know, less than 30 visits a month or less than 20 visits a month. Take a look at them. Now, do they add value to the rest of the site? Are they linking to other pages? Generally, when we do this, we find we've done kind of like newsy blog posts which are not relevant anymore. We're not linking to anything. Nothing's linking to it. And it's just wasting crawl budget. So if you find a fair few of these, delete them and save that crawl budget for pages you want to rank. And the idea behind this is that Google only has a certain amount of crawl budget. It doesn't want to crawl loads of pages that probably not adding any value to the search. So remove these, and Google will use the crawl budget on pages that you want it to use it on, and it will come back more regularly because you haven't got loads of crap on your website, you know, wasting crawl budget. So yeah, as I put here, look at pages with 0 to 50 traffic in the past 12 months. If it has no links or adds no value, some pages you might want to keep because they're strengthening your topical relevance for a keyword. Maybe just look at your like topical map if you've done one for your site. If you haven't, do one, and just look if any pages are reinforcing other ones. You don't want to delete those. If you're unsure, don't delete it. When I told people about this before, they were very, you know, they were quick to try and delete loads of stuff off the site, and I don't think that's wise. But this can really help indirectly because the crawl budget we use on pages that you want them to be used for. Breadcrumbs. So this is good if you've got a really deep site, a deep structure to your site. If you've got these breadcrumbs, first of all, it's great for users. They can navigate back to a higher level category, but also the search engines can crawl these more and go, you know, get a better map of your website and the structure of it. It's like kind of like an internal link as well. It gives more power to these category pages. It will strengthen those pages that are really deep within the hierarchy, just because they're more interlinked. So yeah, it's an obvious one to me because the user side, but also search engines seem to love it too. So I'll do that. There's a plugin, Rank Math SEO, which will sort that out for you. But there's also some like ones dedicated to breadcrumbs you can use. Table of contents. So this is a really good one for blog posts. Adding a table of contents at the top, it gives like the search engine so much more structure to your blog posts. It can index that section as like a site link. It's great for users. It's another one. It's a bit like breadcrumbs. I put them in the same bucket. There's no reason not to do this, especially do it for users. But I think it really adds some deeper, richer indexing data for Google, and you know, a section can become a lot more valuable within the SERP. It can create site links. I'll just do it. Internal links. So we spoke about internal links earlier for pushing up the pages on page 2, but I think internal links is something that's just overlooked. I think your site should have some internal links within the content at every opportunity. You know, you should be linking internally as much as you can. It's such a good way of just passing that juice around your site to the pages where you want to pass it. But I think in general, just get your site so interlinked that Google is like crawling it nicely, and it understands the site better and the structure. There's plugins that do it. Link Whisper is probably the most known one, and it will pretty much automate it, but it just makes it easy. There is like some gigs on Fiverr that I've used before, guys that actually just do this as a gig. They will go into your site and they will just interlink everything they feel is necessary. that's a great way to do it. Like every 3 months is quite cheap. Just go and do that. I'll try and leave a link to that freelancer in the comment in the description. But yeah, internal links, great one. Here's another one. Title tags. They're like the window to your site. Like, they're so overlooked. You should just make it a regular practice to go through all of your title tags and increase the CTR on all of them. But if you've got a big site, just do the top 20 pages. Look at the top 20 pages by traffic. Have a look at the title tag. How can I increase the traffic how can I increase the clicks to this page? Because it really makes all the difference. Years is a big one. You've probably got posts on your website from 2023, 2022, 2021. You can find these by doing a site colon and do your site, and then just type in 2023 and then type in 2022, 2021. Go through those posts, update them. You'll get higher CTR, but also a higher ranking, because Google will understand that your post is for this year. I would also recommend changing the post a little bit, updating it a little bit if you can. But at least just go through, update the title tags now and then. Just increase that CTR. Keep trying to increase it. You can check what the CTR is through GSC, and yeah, make that a common practice. And that's it. There's a few tips, and shouldn't take more than 2 hours to run through all of those tasks, and you've got the potential to really increase the traffic drastically, I think. So yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, comment, let me know any extra tips you have that I haven't included here, and I'll see you on the next video.